What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of Jaz. And we got a little Walter Hawkins today. Uh, Going up yonder. Anybody out there that know anything about some church gospel music, you already know that this is one of the classics for gospel music. My main man, Mr. Wilkins, he requested this is one of the songs from the list that he sent that he wanted a tutorial on. And he already sent in the cash, the funds to get it started. So we're going to go ahead on and look at Going Up Yonder. If you know where I'm going, where I'm going soon. If anybody asks you where I'm going, where I'm going soon. I'm going up yonder. I'm going up yonder. I'm going up yonder to be with my Lord. I'm going up yonder. I'm going up yonder. I'm going up yonder to be with my Lord. And that's it. That's it for chord wise. Obviously, there's other verses, and then the choir going up yonder. That can go on for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's break the song down. So we're doing it in C major. So let me come out of the F chord and go to the C chord. There we go. C D E F G A B C. All right. Um, if you wanna know, so you can just start with a regular C major chord, double C in the left hand. Feel free to add the G in between, if it's not too muddy sounding for you. And on the right hand, C E G. Anybody ask you? And then what I like to do is drop the C on my right hand down to B, which in theory makes it a C major 7 chord. So basically you have anybody, that's C major, that's C major 7, and then you go to C dominant 7. Okay, so that's B flat, C, E, G. So what you're doing is you're just starting on C major, and then you drop down to B, and then B flat. When you drop down to B flat, if you want to, you can re-add that C again. That's up to you, or you can leave it B because you got C 2 times on your left hand, okay? So anybody ask you, then where I'm going, F major, F, C, F on the left hand, A, C, F on the right hand. Okay? And then what you're going to do is, this is like your passing chord. This is a C major chord over E. E, B, E on the left hand, G, C, E flat. That's the inversion I'm currently using right now. But I promise you, sometimes I do the regular C major, and sometimes I do the first inversion. You can use any inversion of C. Just make sure you put it over E. And then where I'm going. So this is a D minor 7. You can do that on the left hand, which is D, A, D. And on the right hand, you have A, C, D, F. That's my favorite inversion of D minor 7. It usually sounds good on most of the tunes I play, and I need it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna as you're waiting to get to sing the word soon, you can play these two chords. This is a G7 sus chord. So G on your left hand, and you can add the D too. So G and D on your left hand. Right hand, A, C, D, F. Right? And then take this C on your right hand. Is it the C? Oh, and actually, yeah. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take the C and this A and move them both down one white key. And that's a regular G7 chord. So you got G7 sus to G7. And then when they're singing the word soon, you can just bust out a C major chord. Okay, and remember, you can play C major this way. You can play it this way. You can even play it this way if you want that higher sound. Depends on where you are in the song, just as long as you go to that C major. So you have where I'm going soon. Remember I said while you're waiting for them to get to the word soon, that's when you do the, and then soon, and then you're going to basically play the same chords again. If anybody asks you, that's C major. Then you're going to go to C dominant 7. Now let me show you. I switched the inversion. This time, the first time I did it up here and I just dropped the B flat like that. But this time, like I said, you can switch with the inversion. So I'm just showing you one example of how you can do that. So when you come back to the C major, if you do it like this, in this inversion with the G, C, and E, you can still drop this down to B and B flat. You know what I'm saying? This is still C major. This is still C major 7. This is still C dominant 7. Okay, so that's how you do it in a different inversion. So if anybody asks you where I'm going, and then while you're waiting for the word soon, then soon. Okay, so that was all the same chords. And then as you're transitioning to the chorus, you have two new chords. You have, okay, this first chord is a B minor 7, flat 5. Okay, B on the left hand. You can do F sharp also. You can do B and left sharp with your left hand. It says G flat on the screen, so B, G flat. Okay, and on your right hand, A, B, D, and then your flat 5 is a regular F. You know, with B minor 7, you're usually playing that G flat, but that's the 5th. B is 1, D is 3, G flat is 5. We said flat 5, so flat it. There you go. And the A is your 7th. You can play the A over here if you want to. That's still a B minor, flat 5, but I just like the sound of it in this inversion. But guess what? If you want to play it like this, that's fine. And there's times in the song where it might actually sound better to do it in that inversion. So you can choose which inversion you want to do. So you go from that chord, and then you're going to go to a E7 chord, E dominant 7 chord. E, B, E on the left hand, then A flat, B, and D on the right hand. 1, 3, 5, dominant 7. Major 7 would be playing this E flat right here. But when you bring it down a half step, that's a dominant 7. So putting those chords together, you have. And now we go into the chorus. I'm going up yonder. This is the A minor 7 chord. A, E on the left hand, right hand, G, A, C, E. So I'm going up yonder. And before you go to the next chord, all you have to do is keep the A minor 7 on your right hand and just move these two notes down one white key each. And that's A minor over the G now. It's still A minor 7. Actually, is that like an 11 now? If you add the D, it actually turns into something else. But we're just going to still say A minor 7 over G. So, going up yonder. And then walk to, you see, that's all I did. The right hand stayed the same. I just moved the left hand from A to G. And then you're going to go down to F major. I'm going up yonder. This time I'm using this inversion of F. F, C, F on the left hand, A, C, F on the right hand. And then the chord that I'm using as a passing chord is going to be C major over E. And we did this in the verse already. C major over E. E, B, E, left hand, G, C, E, right hand. Okay, so we got going up yonder. I'm going up yonder. Okay, and now we're going to go to D minor 7. I'm going up yonder. And this is the same way I played D minor 7 earlier. Dad on the left hand, that's D-A-D, D-A-D. Right hand, A, C, D, F. Up yonder. And all you have to do is take your left hand, move it to G and D, and you're back on that G dominant 7 sus chord that we played earlier during the verse. And then you're going to resolve it by moving these 2 white keys down one white key, which turns into a G dominant 7. It's the exact same movement we did in the verse. To be with my Lord. You can play C major, any inversion you want. Okay? So let's review that. The chorus. I'm going up. That's A minor 7. And then put it over G. And then F major. I'm going up yonder. C over E. Right? Then D minor 7. Going up yonder. Now put keep the right hand the same. Left hand, G and D. And then resolve by taking this A and this C, moving it down to G and B. That's resolving. Now it's just a regular G dominant 7 chord or G7 chord. Be with my Lord. And then if you're going to sing the chorus again, you just play that B minor 7 flat 5 again to the E7 chord again. And then play those same chords again. I'm going up yonder. Then over G. I'm going up yonder. C over E. D minor 7. Up yonder. And then G7 sus. G7. To be with my Lord. Now when you're ready to go back to the verse, the 2 chords you play the D minor 7. Just like we did it the other times in the video. D-A-D left hand, A-C-D, F right hand. Then just play a regular G dominant 7 chord. And then go back to C. Go back to the top. If anybody asks you, and do everything again. Where I'm going. G7. Everybody asks you where I'm going, where I'm going to. Then B minor flat 5, E7. Then I'm going up yonder over G and F. I'm going up yonder. C over E, I'm going up beyond D minor, then to the G sus, resolve, play the B minor flat 5, E7. I'm going up yonder. I'm going up yonder. C over E. I'm going up yonder. And when you're ready to end the song, be with my, just end it on a C major chord. Now here's the thing, if you're going to do the chorus again, always play the B minor 7 flat 5 to the E7. Those are the 2 chords you always play leading up to the chorus. And if you're singing it again, you play those 2 chords. But if you're getting ready to come out of the chorus and go back to the verse, the 2 chords you need to play is D minor 7 to G dominant 7. And then you got your C major. That's the verse. But if you want to go back to the chorus again, always do B minor 7 flat 5 to the E7 chord and then to your A minor, okay? And when you're ready, when you're going to end the song, you just end it on C major and you don't have to play anything else when you're ending the song. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you had fun and I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you would like a chord sheet with all the chords, just send me, just need to send a $3 donation via PayPal. And I will email that right to you. You'll get a Word document and a PDF. And if you would like to request a tutorial, you can send your donation no less than $20 to via PayPal. Okay, again, that link will be in the description. And consider coming on Patreon and supporting me monthly. As little as $1 a month. That link will be in the description also. All right, I'll catch you next time. Peace.